Okay. Okay, we continue our lesson number 6, which is how to determine the image of a function when the object is given and vice versa. So it means that the question will ask you to find the image given the object or to find the object given the image. Okay, so look at example 6, textbook page 9. Alright, this one. So for example 6, function f is defined by function f map x to 3x plus 5 over x where x is not equal to 0. So this is the purpose of this condition given, which is x is not equal to 0, to make you understand that if 5 over 0, if you key in your calculator, then you get undefined. So that's why there is a given condition here, so that this function is applicable to be used. Alright, so find. Okay, the question asks you to find a f5, function f5. So what does it mean by 5 here? Remember that 5 is this one. 5 is actually, okay, the question asks you to find f5. Alright, so f5, 5 is here, the inside here is actually the value of x, isn't it? So if there is the x is represented by 5, so it means that the question asks you to find the image. Okay, so f5 is equal to, okay, equal to, alright, but before that, remember the function fx is equal to 3x plus 5 over x. So this one, this x is substitute to 5, so f5 equal to 3, and then this unknown x we need to substitute with the value of 5, which is 5 lah, plus 5 over 5. Then you will get the answer 5 times 13, then you got 15, and then plus 1, then the answer is 16. So this is the answer, which is the image. Okay, the image of what? The image of 5. Okay, so now for question B, find the image of 1 over 3 under f. So it means that the question asks you to find the image. So image represented by fx. We don't know what is the value of image. This is the one that we need to find. Find the image of 1 over 3. So what is the 1 over 3? So we know that 1 over 3 is the object, which is 1 over 3. So how to do it? Okay, now we know fx, we don't know the image of fx, but we know the object, which is 1 over 3. So just substitute x is this one, so 1 over 3, and then the function is 3x plus 5 over x. Okay, now 3 x substitute with this value, which is 1 over 3. 1 over 3 plus 5 over 1 over 3. Okay, now, so how? Okay, this one you just cut down, and then 1, and then plus with 15. Then you will get the answer 16. So for the object of 1 over 3, the image is 16. So this one is the image. Okay, we continue for question C. Okay, for question C, the question asks you to find the possible values of x. The possible values of x means that x is the thing that we need to find, which is the object. When their image is f is 8, which is the image represented by fx, which is equal to 8. Now, this is the hint here, the key point here, the values of x. So the values of x means that the value of x must be more than 1 lah. Okay, now back to the function. Fx is equal to 3x plus 5 over x. Okay, now we want to find the value of x. The image is given, which is 8. So the whole fx ni is equal to 8. So you will need to substitute fx here with 8. So 8 is equal to 3x plus 5 over x. Okay, now simplify this equation. Okay, 8 times x, 8x. X times 3x is equal to 3x squared, and then plus 5. Then bring the whole thing in your left hand side to the in your right hand side to the left. Okay, now this one bring it to the left, this one also bring it to the left. So negative 3x squared, and then plus 8x minus 5 equal to 0. And then when you this one already in the forms of quadratic equation, how you want to find the value of x? So use your calculator. Alright, so how to use your calculator? 1, 2, 3, and then EQN, and then this one degree 2. So A, this one A is negative 3, and then for B is 8. For C is negative 5. Then you will get the answer. You will get the answer. X is equal to 1, and this one, make it in the forms of fraction. Shift AB per C, then you got 5 over 3. And then x is equal to 5 over 3. Then you need to factorize. X minus 1, 3x minus 5 equal to 0. So your answer is here, this one. X equal to 1, x is equal to 5 over 3. This is the possible values of x. Okay, remember? Okay, now look at example 7. Okay, example 7, the diagram on the right shows parts of the graph fx is equal to, what is this line? This is what we call as a modulus. Function f of x is equal to modulus 2x minus 3. And then find A, the values of functions of negative 2 and functions of 4. The question asks you to find the values of function of negative 2 and functions of 4. So look at the functions of negative 2 first. So function of negative 2. So if the question gives you like this, so it means that this is the object. So they ask you or object, or we represented that one as the x lah. So this one, if the question gives you like this, so it means that the question asks you to find the fx, which is the image. Okay, so we need to know that we know that the function given is fx is equal to modulus 2x minus 3. Okay, now, okay, look at here. Okay, fx, x is already given to you here, which is negative 2. So substitute the value of x to negative 2. Okay, equal to 2x is this one, which is substitute negative 2 minus 3. Okay, now 2 times negative 2, so negative 4, and then negative 3. Okay, now negative 4, negative 3, negative 7. Okay, so for modulus, the special for modulus, the rules is when the value inside the modulus is negative, then your answer will be positive. This is the rules for modulus. It applies for a number. Okay, remember that if modulus inside the modulus is a positive number, then it will become positive number. But if the inside the modulus is negative a, then the outcomes or the product will be a also. It is not negative, because the negative already neutralized by the modulus. Okay, so that is the functions of the modulus. So the answer is 7. Okay, this one for the first one. Now for the second one is function of 4. Function of 4 is equal to modulus 2x minus 3 and then modulus and then 2x substitute with 4 minus 3. Okay, now 4 times 2 it's minus 3 and you got 5. So 5 like this. Modulus of a positive number, the outcomes will be also the same, which is the positive number. So the answer is 5. That's it. Alright, so done for A. Now for now question B. The question asks you to find the value of x such that fx is equal to 5. So we know that fx is modulus 2x minus 3. So substitute fx to modulus 2x minus 3 and then equal to 5. Then from here, okay, look at this one is the modulus, right? So for this one, you cannot apply like a number before this, which is if a positive number, then if the product will be positive, and for the negative number, the product will be positive also. But for this one, we cannot apply like this. We cannot apply like before this because there is the value of unknown here. So what should we do? We need to plus minus here. The right hand side, we need to plus minus. So if you plus minus 5, then we need to divide into 2 parts, which is, and then if you already do it plus minus, then modulus will be eliminated. Then 2x negative 3 equal to 5. This one for the positive value of 5. And then another one, 2x minus 3 equal to negative 5. Then you need to solve both of this one. So how? Okay, now 2x is equal to negative 3, bring it to the right. So it's x is equal to 4. This is the first x. And then for the second x, 2x is equal to negative 5 plus 3. You got negative 2. X is equal to negative 1. Negative 2 divided by 2. So you got negative 1. So this is how you do it. There is 2 answer here. Okay. Like this, if the modulus have unknown inside here, inside it, if there is a modulus and there is a value of x, there is an unknown x inside here, so you need to do like this, plus minus 5 to the other sides. Okay, now for C, okay, for C, all right, C, the values of x. Find the values of x which map to itself. What does it mean by maps to itself? So it means that the object, if the object is 1, then it map to itself, means the object map to 1 also. And if the object is 2, it will map 2 also. Like this. This is what we call as maps to itself. But for the question C, we don't know the value of the value of this one, the value of the mapping between object and the image. So that's why the question asks you to find what is the value. Okay, now how you want to do it? Okay, fx, which is the image, is equal to object. So this is how you do it for maps to itself. So fx, substitute with this function lah, which is modulus 2x minus 3. 2x minus 3 equal to x, like this. Okay, now remember this one. If the inside the modulus there is unknown x, so we need to plus minus the other side. So you will get 2 parts. So this one, 2x minus 3. 2x minus 3 is equal to x. 2x minus 3 equal to negative x. So solve this problem, solve this one to find the value of x. So x is equal to x bring it to the left, then 2x minus 1 you got x only, then negative 3 bring it to the right, so you got 3. So this is the answer for this one. Now here, okay, 2x equal negative x bring it to the left, so negative positive x equal to negative 3 bring it to the right, so positive 3. So 2x plus x, 3x equal to 3. So x is equal to 1, like this. So this is the answer. Okay, done for C. Now for D. Okay, we continue for question D. Okay, for question D. Okay, but before that, I want to explain regarding to modulus. Modulus, or we can call it as absolute values. Okay, now for the first, this is the rules for modulus in a function. So for the first one, I already told you, and I already give you how to do the working for this one. Okay, now if modulus mx plus c equal to a, then you can do it like this: mx plus c equal to plus minus a. Now if modulus mx plus c is less than a, then this is how you will do it. Instead of this one, this is how you do it for inequalities less than a. Okay, now less mx plus c greater than negative a but less than a. And then for the last one, if modulus mx plus c is greater than a, then you do it like this. Okay, mx plus c less than negative a. And another one, you also need to do it like this: mx plus c is greater than a. Okay, it's okay if you don't understand yet. We will go through with the questions. Okay, now look at D. Okay, find the domain of fx less than 1. Find the domain. Domain means the object. Okay, now find the domain. The domain is the value of the object, which is x. We don't know the value of x. And then but the question give you fx less than 1. Okay, now substitute fx with the functions of this one. Modulus 2x minus 3. So 2x minus 3 and then less than 1. Okay, now look at the rules for the modulus here. Okay, 2x minus 3 less than 1. So which one? So this in the middle here. Okay, so if you see this inequalities like this, so you need to apply for the modulus like this. Okay, now okay, how you do it? Okay, 2x negative 3 and then negative 1 and then 1. This is how you do it. Okay, now after you do it like this, then solve this problem. Okay, how you want to solve? Okay, negative 3, bring it to the left and also bring it to the right. So negative 1 plus 3 and then 2x and then less than 1 plus 3. So negative 1 plus 3, you got 2 and then 2x and then 1 plus 3, 4. Okay, now we want to know the value of x only, isn't it? So now what should we do to 2 here? Divide by 2. If you divide by 2 here, you need to divide by 2 at the left side and also the right side. So now 1x less than 4. So this is how the answer. X is greater than 1 and less than 4. Okay, done for D. A4, oh sorry, not, okay, sorry class, not 4 but 2. Okay, so done for D. Now for E. Okay, for E, find the domain of fx. Okay, it still want you to find the domain. Find the domain of fx. Fx greater than or equal to 3. Okay, now. Okay, so fx, as usual, substitute with the function, which is modulus 2x minus 3 greater than or equal to 3. Okay, now look at this one, greater than or equal to. Okay, which one? So this one, even though there is no equal to, but this is applied for greater than or equal to also. Okay, so it is the same thing actually. Okay, now, so how the to solve the modulus? It is like this. Okay, now mx, you need to divide into two parts, which is 2x plus 2x minus 3 less than, you need to apply for the original question, which is you need to put equal to negative 3, and then the other part 2x negative 3 greater than greater than or equal to. Don't forget this one. Okay, now then you can solve these inequalities. Okay, so 2x less than or equal to negative 3, bring it to the right, so you got negative 3 plus 3. Negative 3 plus 3. Okay, 2x. You got 0, and then x is equal to 0. This is the answer for the first part. And then for the second one, 2x greater than or equal to 3 plus 3. Okay, negative 3, bring it to the right. Okay, now 2x greater than or equal to 6, and then x is equal to 6 divided by 2 is equal to 3. Then this is your answer. That's it. Okay, so remember, this is the things that you need to remember when you want to apply modulus of a function. Okay, remember this one. Okay, that's it. Okay, I think that's all for today for subtopic 1.1 functions.